Well, hey folks, Species7 here, welcome back to the channel, and I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update, especially after all the amazing concern and etc. that you guys generated after I told you what was going on with me and my little buddy Dexter. And yeah, as I said, I think it's, after such an overwhelmingly helpful response, I think it's only fair that I keep you guys updated. So, he is out of the woods at this point, and I'll be honest with you guys, we almost lost the little guy. We're still waiting for one sort of test thing to come back, but it is looking at this point like what the issue is he's got feline pancreatitis. Quick rundown: your pancreas produces enzymes that help you digest your food. Now, cats that are outdoor kitties, and this is my first time in my entire life that I've had my cats be indoor kitties, but outdoor kitties replenish a lot of these enzymes with the stuff they eat. I mean, we all know what nasty, psychotic little killers they are, and, you know, they eat lots of wild little critters and make use of the enzymes they consume. With cats that live off processed foods their entire life, i.e. canned or bagged or whatever it may be, they tend to, they can reach a point where they sort of overstress the pancreas, and it can't produce enough enzymes. When this happens, things can start to go south pretty quickly. The biggest issue with it is, I think, like, so far as figuring it out, is the symptoms just are far too close to normal kitty behavior. You know, like, they tend to sleep more. You know, I never met a cat that didn't like sleeping pretty much more than anything in the world. You know, they might get fussy with their eating, although they don't usually stop until they're very sick. Again, show me a kitty who just doesn't up out of the blue go, yeah, I liked that yesterday, what's your point? You know, I wouldn't eat it today if it was the only thing you offered. So, it's one of those things, unfortunately, that a lot of the times, and this time being one, you, there's the little fella, you don't actually know what's going on until they're, well, as sick as he was. And it can cause permanent damage, everything from permanent damage to the pancreas to surrounding organs, because these digestive enzymes end up kind of, instead of working on the food, they start consuming the kitty. It can even lead to permanent brain damage. So it's a pretty serious thing. Now, at this point, we're pretty much sure that that's what it was. I mean, symptomatically, causality, it all points towards that as opposed to other things. And as I say, he's out of the woods. The you know, the antibiotics seem to work, and that managed to quell things down enough that he seems pretty much back to normal now. He hasn't been sick for a few days. He's quite thin, but he's slow to eat. I guess he's a little bit nervous on it. You know, plus it gives them abdominal pain and stuff, making, you know, using the box not the most pleasant thing in the world for them, etc. So, I say, for now, he seems to be out of the woods. He's, you know, out playing on his catio and giving his sister a hard time and all his usual stunts. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. He's probably going to have to go in again, probably for at least one more run into the vets, just to make sure that his temperature is now under control, because he still had a fever when I took him in the second time a day or so ago. And, you know, he admitted he'd had a fever for 3 or 4 days. I guess that's one of the reasons they say these things are serious enough you can end up incurring brain damage. You don't like... Luckily, it wasn't super high. It was only about a degree above normal. But I guess for kitties, that's still a little bit on the rude side. So, that's pretty much what's going on. What we kind of need to determine now is whether this is going to be an isolated incident, which it can be. I mean, it's, it can be simply an inflammation caused by, like I say, a lack of these enzymes, or a misproduction of them, or, whatever you want to call it when it just goes wrong. Or it could be a chronic thing. Now, either way, there are enzyme supplements. Now, they're not cheap, but oh well. You do what you do. There are feline enzyme supplements that you can add to food. I guess there's a vegetable-based one that is not terribly potent, but has absolutely zero odor and taste, so you can mix it seamlessly into their food and not have them, any the wiser, so they say. I'm of the opinion, having lived with cats all my life, that they're not the easiest thing to fool. They make us look foolish more often than not when we try. But the other one is an actual pork-based enzyme. And I guess it is unnoticeable when you put it in. Now, some cats, of course, don't care. They actually like it. I've even heard of instances of some cats will lick it out of a bowl. But it is apparently more effective and stronger. So this is something I will be looking at. And then if it, at any signs that it is getting out of control, yeah, there he is meowing his head off, that it is getting out of control, then of course it's going to mean a return to the vet and, probably antibiotics to, tone down whatever it is. So it's an unfortunate thing. As I said, at this point we don't know if it's chronic. He's not yet finished his first round of antibiotics. And until he is, and he's been off them for a while, and we see how he does with his food. Now, I'm going to go ahead with the enzyme supplements one way or the other. Just simply because they have no ill effect at all. I mean, you could give them to your outdoor kitty if you felt like wasting the money. But they do have positive effects, and it does make a good deal of sense, when you completely eliminate their natural diet, that no matter how hard they try, and believe me, I buy the highest quality food for my kitties, stuff I sourced really, really well. You guys that watch the channel, you know what a nut I am for my cats. So, believe me when I say that you'd have been hard-pressed to have done as much research as I did before settling on a food. But it's, as good as it is, it's not, again, I guess not really designed to completely eliminate the cat's natural diet. So, at any rate, that is what's going on. Now, again, I can't, what is that? Smoke? Oh, that's that logging place. Okay, I thought maybe I accidentally, left the stove on at the farm or something. But, yeah, again, I can't stress enough, guys. That is a weird patch of grass, isn't it? I thought it was a shadow from the tree, but it's... I can't stress enough, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of your support. It may be a sad reflection on my almost 60 years of existence on this planet that I have more support from people I've never actually met face to face than I do from those that I know, with one notable exception. Once again, I've got a, not that he watches my videos or even spends any time on YouTube, but the biggest and bestest shout out of all to my dear and wonderful brother Michael, who came forward and said, "What the hell's this? I see you're selling your car." "No, you're not. You'll sell your car to me and you'll keep it, put the plates back on it. I'll just give you the money." So I still have my car. Yeah, yeah, wonderful guy. Absolutely wonderful. One of those people who, if you get to a position in life where even if that's the only friend you have left, you absolutely know you have a friend. Absolutely selfless guy. Completely. But there you go. That is the state of address with things locally. I will tomorrow post a proper video. I'm going to do a map review, I think. And, well, try and get back into the swing of things. I was kind of hoping Dex would come in and say a word himself, but he's quite busy outside. We're having a first non-rainy day for a few, so all the little birds are just going nuts finding all the stuff, and he's sitting out in his catio going, ooh, yeah, I would need enzyme supplements if I could get outside this cage, but, well, that's cats. So thanks again, guys. I super appreciate the support. I was at a pretty low point, you know, knowing how close it is to losing my little buddy. It had quite an effect on me. So, thanks, guys. We will talk again very soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the time out. And, well, thanks for being the absolutely greatest viewers on YouTube. Take care of each other. And ciao for now.